I'd like to share a few points with you about using the SURFCAM TRUEMill calculator. So let's start by going up here and saying NC, and then 2-axis TRUEMill, and I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here, and then I'm going to select a chain at the top, and we'll go ahead and right mouse button and say fit. And for the purposes of this video, I'm going to slide the part off to the side here. So then we're going to go up and we're going to say done. Now with the dialog that it comes up, we have the ability here to choose, of course, a different tool, tool numbers, program numbers, and comments. But let's go right to the calculator side of things. We have our geometries at the top. We're going to go 1 inch deep. We have our helix selected. So what do we do here for feeds and speeds with TRUEMill? Well, let's select the calculator. Up at the top, you'll notice the first thing here is material. We have a drop-down box available with some basic material types. So let's go ahead and let's select titanium. If I pick right here, we are using a 1/2 inch end mill, but you notice that as the box that I have clicked in turns yellow, that it affects the boxes that are cyan in color. So in our case, we do have a 1/2 inch end mill, and it does have 5 flutes. So let's go down here. Now, for titanium, it gives us some recommendations: low, medium, and high. So let's pick something that's somewhere in the middle, say 400 surface, and then it calculates our RPM for us. How about tool engagement angle? Well, once again, we have some recommendations for that material. Let's pick something that is in the middle, let's say 30 degrees. And if you're not completely familiar with tool engagement angles, it gives you the equivalent straight line step over amount here for us. Well, let's go ahead and move down to chip thickness. Here we have low, medium, and high, so let's pick something in the middle of the road. The 3000 chip thickness. So what it does, that equates to about 92 inches a minute. If we're going to go 1 inch deep, we're going to be pulling 3 cubes and using 8 horsepower. So let's take and put that information into TRUEMill. So we'll come on over here to our spindle speed. One thing I should mention is one way to keep the calculator up is by selecting this push pin up here, so that when you make selections, it will stay on top for us. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's put in our spindle speed, 3056. And then for our feed rate, we had about 92 inches a minute. Now this is a nice feature where we can have a different plunge spindle speed that is separate from our feed rate spindle speed. Now the way I like to do this is go 3056 and then say times 0.7, then hit the tab key, and that will calculate that for us. Plunge rate, we're going to go in about 20 inches a minute. Now only thing that's left here is our TEA. So here we have 1 inch. Let's go ahead and put in our 30 degrees and hit the OK button. And when we do that, you'll see that TRUEMill has produced an excellent tool path for us. So take advantage of TRUEMill and the TRUEMill calculator. Put it to use in your shop.